Hi, welcome. In today's video, I'm gonna show the FREESKY Eurostar Ultra mountain e-bike. And it's an ultra bad boy that goes up to 33 miles an hour. And it has the potential to travel up to 90 miles per charge. I'm gonna unbox this bad boy real quickly, assemble what needs assembly, and then most of this video will be my test drive. Price point on this e-bike is $1,349. Free shipping, no tax. Do check down below in the video's description where I may or may not have a coupon. Another good place to look is the company's website, FREESKYCycle.com. The manual wants me to start with the handlebars, so I'm gonna start with the wheel instead, just to be a little rebellious. Oops, I almost forgot. I gotta take this out before I put the wheel on. So this usually goes better with the bike upside down or with assistance, but I'm not strong enough to flip this, and there's no one else around right now, so I'm gonna do it like this. Now, I'm going to skewer the wheel with a quick release. Yes, it does look a little dinky. I've seen that in the comments, but I've never had an issue with one of these breaking. But if you've experienced something different, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna shish kabooby it right through here.
It's clogged on the other side. It's not shish kebabbing.
There we go. Next, I put the spring on exactly in that direction and screw on the cap. And with these quick releases, you do have to kind of fiddle around with it. And I like to clamp these up.
Now watching my video, I'm realizing like that was way too much resistance. You're not supposed to have that much with these. That's enough right there.
The bike doesn't fold, but a quick release makes it a little bit easier to travel with the bike. That way you can quickly just remove the front wheel.
To install the handlebars, I gotta remove this part. Now I can plop them in there and screw this piece back on. So the handlebars are very loose. Because I'm not really sure where I want them yet. But I think maybe like this. I can always readjust them later. And since I'm already in this area, I might as well connect the cables as well. Next is the fenders and the light. They don't have the fenders on the picture, but I think I'm gonna install them anyways. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to work in this area because oftentimes there's just
not that much space.
Whoa!
But we'll see. Maybe it won't be so bad.
I like that they give you all the tools that you need to assemble this, because a lot of times, like especially for this part, you need a little wrench to stick in back to hold on to that nut while you screw in front. Not the easiest thing to do, let me tell you. So maybe I'll hold it in place in front and then twist in back. Yes, that works much better. It appears I have spoken too soon about all the tools being included, because if you want to install the back fender, the tool is not included. I have to use one of my own. So there's no instructions on how to put this on. So I'm just gonna wing it. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of feel like I want to remove the fenders at this point. So that's pretty much it. All that's left is the pedals. The left one screws in counterclockwise, and then the right one screws in clockwise. I'm gonna want to use more than just my bare hands to tighten these down. This next part's important, because if you skip this part, you're not gonna have an e-bike. You'll just have a bike. First time you use it, you have to remove the battery. So to do that, you stick the key in, turn it. Actually, it is better to have the wheel that way, I think. Then you can lift up that little lever right there. Oh, maybe it's better with the wheel this way. And then pull the battery out. There we go. Over on the battery, there's a button. I already have it on, but that's off. That's on, and that has to be on for this to be an e-bike. This is 48 volt, 23 ampere hour. Putting it back in is easier than taking it out. So then I just turn the key, and the key does not have to stay in there for the bike to work. To charge it, you can leave it in there. There's a little port right here, or you could take it out, but taking it out is kind of a pain. Hi, welcome to COVID day 12. If you hear some coughing, that's what it is. It's pretty much over. It's time for a bike ride. I'm tired of sitting at home. So to turn on the bike, there's these little key cards that you may want to detach, but I'm not gonna. And I'm even gonna leave them in the little plastic bags, whatever. It still works. So you just swipe that and it turns on. There is another way to turn on the bike if you don't have the cards. You click on the power button or you hold down the power button and then it asks you for a code, which is in the manual. You use the plus and minus buttons to enter the code to go to the next number. You click on the power button and then that flashes once you enter the code. The bike should start. So let's see how fast it goes. I got it on pedal assist 1. The throttle's right here. You just kind of hold it down and then the bike goes. So I think I'm gonna start by pedaling. Okay, so about one turn of the pedals and the motor kicks in. Let's go to pedal assist 2. Ooh. That goes a lot faster. All right, now that I've gotten everything out of my eyes from the leaf blower, guys, let's go to pedal assist. Actually, no, I'm gonna kick this up to the hardest gear to pedal in. Surprised I haven't done that already. Now put it on. Pedal assist 3. That really zooms forward. Pedal assist 4. Oh boy.
It's getting awfully loud here on pedal assist 5, so I'm just gonna narrate. The bike is fast.
Yeah, it's an e-bike. It just goes like 33 point something miles an hour. Now throttle only, pedal assist 1.
I like that there's a throttle, but I'm not really sure I'm a fan of it because no matter which pedal assist mode you have it set on, it's the same. It caps out at the same speed, which is about 21.5 miles an hour. I would have preferred it to be gradual, like pedal assist 1 caps at like 10, 5 caps at the full 33 miles an hour. Maybe because of that max speed, that's why they did it that way. Who knows? But do check your local laws on what the max speed for an e-bike can be, and maybe don't take it up to 33 miles an hour.
It's got a smooth pedal assist transition if you have it on pedal assist 1. I'm holding it one-handed. You really don't notice it as much if you've got both hands. The handlebars, which I don't. It zooms forward. Who am I kidding? It zooms forward. Let's go to my hill. I'm gonna start this off on pedal assist 1. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Most of the time this works just fine, but once in a while I get an e-bike where from a standstill at the bottom of the hill, if I try to pedal up pedal assist 1, I can't do it. The motor just doesn't kick in fast enough, but here it does.
Do a brake test. Nice. That was going downhill.
The brakes are good because they didn't cheap out on them. These are hydraulic disc brakes.
Back up the hill, other side. Throttle only, pedal assist 1. Although, as you saw already, it really doesn't matter which pedal assist I have it on. Each one's the same speed. I prefer when the throttle is on the right side because when I film with my left hand, then I can just throttle with my right hand, which is dominant, so I feel like I have more control of the bike. I need my snake experts this time. Was it or was it not a good idea to get close to that?
It was at this point, many hours later, that my husband told me, this is a venomous water moccasin. Good job.
I do have a mount for the camera that just mounts to the bike. $70 on Amazon, and it's a pile of garbage. Like, they Frankenstein pieces together and it doesn't work.
But look, I found a way. So if you look really close on my left hand, you can see I'm holding the Insta360 stick just straight out, and it does just fine. And I did take it a little bit more off-road than just going on grass. And again, I think I got some good footage out of it. The bike performed well as well. Wow. Oh my gosh. I really need to go back to school. FREESKY Eurostar Ultra M-410 is the model. I really like the seat on this. It's a lot better than the one on my personal mountain bike, which is a Trek. The seats on those, ooh, it's painful. I really dislike this seat, but I like the seat on this. It's good. The screen is nice and big, colorful, legible. It has a Shimano 7-speed gear shift system, but I just keep it in the hardest gear. It's an e-bike. If I need a little more power, I just use the throttle or I up the pedal assist, but you can also use this as a regular bike without the motor, and then you'll want to take advantage of the gears for sure. It's got suspension in the front, which is adjustable. I don't know why you'd want to mess with it, but you can choose to have a more rigid ride or not. For me, it's definitely not. I want a more bouncy. And it also has some really neat looking suspension in the back. It's got a huge headlight in the front, which you can just turn on and off with the click of a button, and that's not always the case, so I'm glad it is here. Unfortunately, there is no light in the back, just a reflector. Let me zoom in on the motor here. It is a 1000 watt brushless motor. I love fat tires, and when they're this size, 26 inches, I love them even more. So they're 26 inches and then 4 inches wide. It just makes it a more stable ride. You can roll over anything. Maybe not anything, but a lot of things. The range really varies. It depends how you use the motor. So the less, obviously, the more you're gonna get. Like pedal assist 1, pedaling, you can get up to 90 miles on one charge. But like pedal assist 5 or full throttle, then it's gonna be like half that, about 45 miles. What's nice is I do not feel cramped on this bike. It's a big bike. It's supposed to fit people 5'3" to 6'3", but I read on their website, there was a review. The guy was, what did he say, 220 pounds and 6'4", and he said it works for him, but recommended height, 5'3" to 6'3". So right now I've gone about 7.8 miles, and the battery's still showing 100%. Not sure how that's possible, but maybe that'll change when I get home. I'll take a look at it. But you can see, hopefully you can see 7.8 miles so far. Yeah, it's still showing 100% after my ride, and I did 9.8 miles. Oh wow, that's quite a hill. I need more motor. There we go. That makes it easy. It's a mountain bike. It's more off-road. So it's got shocks in the back, suspension in the front. So far it's been a pretty comfy ride. Ooh, it is really moist right here. I just felt my butt get wet. You might as well just take these off. Oh, how bad is it? Is it bad? I can't see. I definitely think the back fender is a fail. Look at my bag, just mud is everywhere. Well, it was time to wash you anyways. I'm getting real filthy today, which means I'm gonna have a lot of work to do after I get back home from this bike ride. Ooh, yeah. Oh my boy, you are not going inside looking like that. Overall, I am actually really impressed with this bike, and it's a keeper for me. I normally sell these e-bikes after I'm done filming and the video goes live, because that's how I make my money. I don't get paid for these videos, I get the bike. But this one is going into my personal collection because I love the colors. I really enjoy the bike. I will be removing the fenders for obvious reasons, and I also just don't like the look of fenders. And if they're not serving a purpose, what's the point? But yeah, my favorite kind of bike is a mountain bike, and I already have one, but it's not an e-bike. So this one's a keeper. I think it's time for me to go home now so I can wash all the dirt off my bike and my rump and my backpack.
If you're interested in this e-bike, it's called the FREESKY Eurostar. And it's free shipping, no tax, total price $13.29.
Correction, not $13.29, $13.49.
And if I have any coupon codes, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, it really depends. They'll be down below in the video's description. And it's time. It's time for my cheesy outro. Toodaloo-lee-loo, bye. Isn't this awkward? I should probably look at the road.